Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest, one page at a time, one day at a time, put it up at youtube.com. Anyway, we're on to page number 255. Yeah, that's about the long and short of it. So, here we go. Page 255. Pair from the Grief Pro's own perspective. How could I know what a professional wanted unless I knew he was professionally required to want, etc.? It was simple, he said. I needed to empathize with the grief therapist, Lyle said, if I wanted to spread a broader breast than his own. It was such a simple observation of my normal goods delivery preparation system that it hadn't occurred to me, Lyle explained. Lyle said all that? That doesn't sound like Lyle. But a sort of soft light broke inside me for the first time in weeks. I called a cab, still in my towel. I jumped in the cab before it had even stopped at the gate. I actually said, the nearest library with a cutting-edge professional grief and trauma therapy section, and step on it, etc., etc. The Lyle my class knew wasn't a how-to-deliver-the-goods-to-authorities type figure. By the time I hit the grief therapist the next day, I was a different man, immaculately prepared, unfazable. Everything I'd come to dread about the man, the eyebrows, the multicultural music in the waiting room, the implacable stare, the crusty mustache, the little gray teeth, even the hands. Did I mention this grief therapist hid his hands under his desk at all times? But you got through it. You grieved to everybody's satisfaction, you're saying. What I did, I went in there and presented with anger at the grief therapist. I accused the grief therapist of actually inhibiting my attempt to process my grief by refusing to validate my absence of feelings. I told him the truth already. I used foul language and slang. I said I didn't give a damn if he was an abundantly credentialed authority figure or not. I called him a shithead. I asked what the cock-shitting fuck he wanted from me. My overall demeanor was paroxysmic. What does that mean? Paroxysm. A sudden attack or violent expression of a particular emotion or activity. Oh, okay. Paroxysm. Was paroxysm? Yeah, paroxysm. Paroxysm, so paroxysmic. My overall demeanor was paroxysmic. I told him that I didn't feel anything, which was the truth. I said it seemed like he wanted me to feel toxically guilty for not feeling anything. Notice I was subtly inserting certain loaded professional grief therapy terms like validate, process, as a transitive verb, and toxic guilt. These were library-derived. The whole difference was this time you were walking on court-oriented, with a sense of what the lines were. Shit would say. The grief therapist encouraged me to go with my paroxysmic feelings, to name and honor my rage. He got more and more pleased and excited as I angrily told him I flat out refused to feel iota one of guilt of any kind. I said what? I was supposed to have lost even more quickly to Freer, so I could have come around HMH to stop him in time to stop himself? It wasn't my fault, I said. It was not my fault I found him, I shouted. I was down to black street socks. I had legitimate emergency-grade laundry to do. By this time, I was pounding myself on the breastbone with rage as I said that it just, by God, was not my fault that... Alright, next page, number 255 of Infinite Jest. I love you all so very much, and I hope you have a great evening. And I hope I have a great evening, too.